Lydenburg, which means Town of Suffering, lies at the foot of the Long Tom Pass and occupies a special place in the history of the Transvaal. The company of voortrekker leader Andries Potgieter founded it in 1850. The 36-kilometer prologue was run in the Quena Basin area, 35 kilometers from Lydenburg, and for the first time this year, a special vehicle managed to outqualify the production vehicles. Sun City 400 winners Gary Berthold and Brandon Harkes were on a mission in the adrenalized corporate entertainment BAT and set a time of 28 minutes and 26 seconds. Winners of 5 of the last 6 races, Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek, had to settle for the second fastest time, 33 seconds behind the Nissan V6 powered BAT. The proudly South African Nissan hardbody had picked up a mysterious misfire, but that did not appear to slow the pair at all. We're on board with Duncan Foss and Mike Griffith, who were on a mission and wanted nothing more than to outqualify their teammates. Errors such as this overshoot cost valuable time, and the best they could do was to come to within 9 seconds of Grobler and Leek's qualifying time. Neil Woolridge and Ken Schulthammer qualified 4th fastest in the Team Ford Racing Ranger and would start the main event 10 seconds behind Foss and Griffith. Mark Corbett and Johan Moore were 5th overall and 2nd in the special vehicle category in the Audi V8-powered Century Property Developments BAT and would have to make up 72 seconds on the leaders. Castrol Toyota pair, R.P. Reinecke and Robin Houghton, set the 6th fastest time overall and were 4th in the production vehicle category, 43 seconds behind Grobler and Leek. BAT vehicles made a clean sweep of the top 3 special vehicle category positions after Clint Gibson and Mike Brown brought the Presidium Financial Services BAT home 7th overall and 3rd in category. They were 70 seconds faster than Kutsia Labuskaghni and Johan Gerwe in the Class D GBS Racing Nissan hardbody, who were in turn 16 seconds ahead of Class E championship leaders Mark Ronier and Chris Birkin in the Castrol Toyota Hilux 2.7i. Newcomers to off-road racing, Petersburg businessman Arnold du Plessis and co-driver George Baker were only 2 seconds adrift of the Class E Toyota in the Class D BB Auto Nissan hardbody. Brothers Yuri and Andre du Plessis compete in Class E in another BB Auto Nissan hardbody. Klerksdorp businessmen Hein Grobler and Gerard Prinsloo are former Class D champions and are again in contention for the title. They qualified 11th in the GBS Racing Nissan hardbody. Former Class E drivers champion Andrew Birkin was the leading Class B qualifier in the WPP Wingfoot single-seater and would start 12th the following day. Father and son Cliff and Louis Weichelt have got the N1 4x4 Toyota Land Cruiser sorted out and were confident of picking up their second Class D win of the season after qualifying 13th overall and 4th in Class D. Chris Visser and Jaapie Badenhorst acquired Hugo and Jaap de Bruyn's championship-winning Class E Toyota Hilux and have proven to be quick. They qualified 14th overall and 2nd in Class E, only 53 seconds slower than Cronier and Birkin. Former Class E champions Manfred Schroeder and Jack Peckham were 3rd fastest in Class E in the diesel-powered Team Ford Racing Ranger, only 3 seconds slower than Visser and just 2 seconds ahead of the Atlas Copco Chicago pneumatic Jeep crewed by veterans Stratford Vogt and Richard Carolyn. Gerard and Kobie du Plessis could have done without getting bogged down in the mud. Vogt was standing in for Scott Abraham, who is now based in Germany and was servicing for the New Dimension X-Ray BMW team on the UAE Desert Challenge while the Toyota Dealer 400 was in progress. The team's primary objective was to preserve Richard Carolyn's 2nd place in the Class T Co-Drivers Championship. Veteran Kasi Kutsia farms nearby, and he and Okifuri were 4th fastest in Class E and 17th overall in the Castrol Toyota Hilux KZTE. They would have to make up 59 seconds on teammates Cronje and Birken, while Class B championship contenders Marcus Taylor and Mark de Chalain qualified second fastest in Class B in the rollerback racing JRE. Harry Smith-based father and son, Johan and Martinez van der Merwe, were 87 seconds slower than the Class D leaders in the Shivani Colt Rodeo, and followed by 20th placed Dirk van Reenen and Annemarie Ungere in the Dycore Engineering Nissan Sani. They were problems for Gerrit and Kobie du Plessis.
As dit seker so op 20 km dit is in 'n slootfase sit. So skyn sloot toe hak hy vas en ons bietjie baie water in gewees en die throttle control nat geword of iets is fout met hom en dat het ons heel teruggesit. Toe sleep hulle ons na aan uit daar en maar verder die baan was lekker. Is bietjie rof hier en daar, klipperig party plekke, maar verder is baie lekker.
Problems too for Class A championship leaders Gerald Mandel and Billy Bond.
We're pushing it a bit hard, trying to get a good product start. I think this race is going to be very fast tomorrow and dust is going to count. And we're going very well. The right hand corner and the left wheel stepped off the edge of the road. Banked the side and the car rolled. She rolled twice then on the roof. We got out, got her back onto her wheels and finished the race. With a bit of a misfire, the alternator wire had come off, so the battery wasn't charging, but we just made it over the finish line.
The majority of the teams took advantage of the hospitality and services provided by Leidenberg dealerships to prepare their vehicles for the main event on Saturday. The Nissan camp was a hive of activity.
And that is most likely the fault.
Yes, that is a bargaining, that's the problem. Yeah, we're starting second tomorrow behind the bat. But we had a misfire today and it'll probably be a little bit difficult to get our route tomorrow in the dust and we'll be a little bit dirtier, but hopefully the guys have found the fault now and we're going to try and win it tomorrow.
Meanwhile, over at Leidenberg Toyota, service crew were hard at work repairing the differential on Cassie Coetzee KZTE.
Human sleeping, fast asleep.
RP Reineker's Land Cruiser required nothing more than a bit of spit and polish. While over at the Ford dealership, the Team Ford Racing squad was in a confident frame of mind.
It's been a while. The last one I did was actually at Sugarbelt about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And it's a good thing that the bats are back in front. I'm glad that I've put the car in pole position. I think it's good for the sport that we've done this and given the Nissans and the Toyotas and the Fords a good run for their money.
Just over 3 minutes separated the top 10 qualifiers, with a production vehicle brigade holding down 7 of the top 10 places. The next 10 crews were separated by 1 minute, and dust would certainly prove to be a problem. Only 5 special vehicles managed to qualify in the top 20.